What up? So I think I finally found the way to express why I don't think Black Ops 7 was all that good. So think of your typical Call of Duty experience. Now, average, say you probably get kills here and there. Sometimes you go positive. Every now and then you'll go negative. You get a good balance for what good and bad. Sometimes you get all your kill streaks. Sometimes you get demolished and you're just less than point 0.5. And I get it. Shit happens. Matchmaking is not what it used to be. Well, compared to maybe to like the older games. But in this instance, imagine every worst feature from every, not worst feature, but like the combination of every bad experience from every Call of Duty game, not just the Black Ops games, not just Treyarch, I'm including Infinity Ward as well. There's the most of getting, I want to say getting destroyed, but like at the same time, there's so much unfairness that's what happens in the game. Like you'll get a bunch of people double equipping shotguns, double equipping SMGs. You'll get people that spam the active camo, or just a lot of people on the other team with that equipped. And I don't know what this one grenade is called, but whoever thought this was a good idea, I fucking hate you. You need to be reprimanded for what the hell you've done. But there's one grenade where it kind of creates like a red smoky effect, and if you're in that area, you start to hallucinate, and everyone that you see is your player model. So all you just see is yourself running around. It's as hallucinations, or if they're actual players, it's their movement, but it just looks like you. And that shit is so unbelievably fucking annoying to deal with in the instances where that's all the enemy can do. Like the only thing that they do is that they spam that. They just throw that continuously, spam it, and then it just becomes the most unfun experience. And then on top of that, they have like some of the most like annoying of highest like point score streaks to go against. Like you'll get the, like if we already thought the harp was bad enough when it was active in like say Black Ops 6, it already stacks upon this like two other kill streaks. Basically they're both just gonna massacre you if you just happen to get into a lobby where somehow the other team is just absolutely demolishing you. And let's be real, you probably got into that lobby because you had one good or even just decent game before that, and then you just get matched with a bunch of like high level people and prestige masters. And I'm gonna be real, my first time ever loading up into Black Ops 7, I was against prestige masters. I don't know exactly what the deal was. I can't confirm anything, but I fucking swear that it takes like your stats from like Black Ops 6 and just ports it over. I'm probably sipping the dumb fuck juice on that one. Maybe that one's a stretch, but my KD in Black Ops 6 is like, I think 1.3 plus ish. So sometimes I get matched with higher level people in Black Ops 6. I can kind of understand that a bit more. But in Black Ops 7, like I just started the game and I was already matched with high level people. Bro, that's some fucking bullshit. I don't get the point on the matchmaking being that high when I just started the game. Like, let me go outside of Activision for a bit. When I first played the finals, the finals, the one made by Embark. They also made Arc Raiders. The finals is a pretty good game. It's a very, very different game, but okay. Before I go on a tangent, just let me get to the main point. I started that game and it gave me, the coddling noob matchmaking the first maybe 3 games. Just the first 3 games. And I understand that. But it eventually started to adapt to what kind of stats I was getting. So it made me even better. And now I'm getting more challenging players to go up against. It was a little bit more of a better way to ease me in, I guess, or just to kind of give you the noob level 1 experience. Now, Black Ops 7, it just threw me into the deep end. Don't get me wrong, I have my fair share of experience of, modern Call of Duty, but it's so fucking weird to just go in and then get immediately, I guess, shat on because you're not equipped like the enemy is. Double shotgunning, double SMGs, lots of quick scopers. But let's be real, a lot of the times people just you'll find yourself in matches in any Call of Duty game where people will go in with the one-shot weapon. Well, you can't, what can you really do about that? But as I was saying, these are all things that kind of add up, and I find myself a lot of the time watching kill cams because of just how suspicious everything feels. It's not on a hacking level, it's not that. It's more of, I come across so many enemies to where it just seemed so odd how they were able to kill me in the speed that they were able to do it, or with the positioning that they had. And it makes everything so questionable, and it just not fun when you're always questioning every single bad experience. Like, don't get me wrong, and like sometimes you get killed and you know that you get killed and you don't really have to look at the kill cam, but even when it's like right up to your face, it just happens to get that. It happens to get to that point where you're constantly checking every detail that you can just so you can verify the legitimacy of your, I guess, your wrongdoings or getting outplayed, because sometimes it just doesn't feel like you're outplayed. And I get it, it just get good, but it just, there's too much sus moments I'm getting. And another thing I really don't like is that with the same thing that Black Ops 6 did, these DLC weapons, but you know how every season there'll be new weapons in the battle pass or whatever, but you can also just get them from the armory after that season is over. Yeah, there's a pattern of that's repeated where the weapons are just gonna get released are going to be absolutely broken. Take for example, in Black Ops 6, you had the PPSH-41. It was an SMG with low recoil, fast fire rate, somewhat decent range, and to top it all off, there's a magazine modifier where it just feeds endlessly from your reserve ammo and it only overheats, but the cooldown on it wasn't even bad. Now, there's an assault rifle that I just picked up called, I think it was like the Maddox, and then there's like some numbers behind it on Black Ops 7. The recoil on it is just non-existent. So they're just repeating the pattern of BS weapons. And also, I fucking hate going against the Swordfish. The Swordfish sucks fucking donkey balls to go against. It's a burst fire marksman rifle, and it just fucking, it'll just obliterate you going against it. So you really have to fucking have a low ass reaction time anytime you go against this. But let's be real, a lot of the times that you do go against people that have the Swordfish, and this isn't even just limited to people who use this weapon, it's just people camping, or just, yeah, they're at a corner or they're mounted up on like some sort of box or something, and it just sucks ass to go against. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Black Ops 7. I was finally able to think up how to word it, and yeah, my basic review of it summed up is it somehow makes every bad feeling from every Call of Duty present, but worse. Oh, and also that wall jumping stuff, yeah, it adds to the nuisance, but sometimes it's also pretty pleasing to hit a jump shot on someone. But it also sucks that I had to resort to taking a jump shot to it. Yeah. Now, I almost forgot to mention this. A lot of the maps in this game are reused from old games, so a lot of these bad experiences are being perceived, or I guess experienced. I'm going through the bad shit in maps that I've enjoyed from older games, so to experience the negative feelings in Black Ops 7 in these old maps kind of puts this weird, it leaves you with a bad aftertaste. I don't know, that's the only way I can word it. So when you have like Raid, you have Standoff, and now they just brought in Plaza, and you gotta deal with like some of the horseshit from Black Ops 7, it just doesn't feel right. That's my take on Black Ops 7. And this is my opinion on it just after reaching Prestige 3. One last thing, and I want just somebody to help me understand this. How come a lot of the time when I've seen other people talk about their takes on Black Ops 7, they say it's a better game than Black Ops 6? Because I don't get it. Because I've always thought Black Ops 6 was better. So if you're in that same boat where you think Black Ops 7 is better than 6, can you tell me why? I just don't get it. I upload regularly, do what you want with that information. I normally like to yap about a lot of stuff. Game is game. It's been Bean Burrito. Don't work too hard. I'll try not to.